I remember when I was 17 years old and my mother passed away, and we moved in the house with my father and my stepmom. I'll say stepmom because I'll say some things about my mother in the course of this interview. When I moved in the house, there was two things that I was made to do: go to school and go to church. My stepmom, whom we call mom, was very, very instrumental in making sure that I had a relationship with church and God. I remember her saying to me that, you got to go to church at least 2 Sundays a month. And you know me, I always ended up going the last 2 Sundays of the month, but I made it. So she was very instrumental in making sure that I did have that relationship with God. Shortly after that, I ended up in some trouble with the law. And I remember when everybody around me was kind of distancing themselves, Mom was the one that made sure she came to visit and, kept that relationship with me and my father and the family. So she definitely did a great thing with me in that area. We don't like to call her stepmom because she's been around me so long until all I know of her is my mom. She's been a great inspiration in my life with me and my children. She made sure that relationship was there. And then one thing that I always say, and me and Pastor Monford says, is that one thing that my father and my stepmom gave us was our brother Travis, sister Angie, and sister Tiffany. And we have one of the greatest relationships that you could ever have.
My whole life, I've known that I was sharing my mother. And when I say that, it's not just with my biological brothers and sisters, but with her Bradfield Center kids and her Salvation Army kids and her Hope Center kids and then her Central State kids. I've always shared my mother because I've understood that she's had a greater purpose in this life just outside of just being my mom. But she's like a community mom, and I respect her for that. And God has given her the heart for that. So she has enough heart, has enough love for all the kids in the community, whether they're little kids at the Bradfield or her grown kids at Central State. It was really interesting when I first came down to Central State. My mom, as she's moving me into the dorm, she saw the house director and she said, "I want to have that job one day." And I didn't think anything of it. So years later, even after I had graduated, my mom became the house director at Central State. And I was like, and she kept saying, "Well, I'm not a house director, I'm a dorm mother, I'm a dorm mother." I'm like, "Mom, they don't use that term. Quit saying you're a dorm mother, that's not the term." But when I went there and I saw how she interacted with the students, there was no other word to describe it except for being a mother. She was a loving and caring person, and it was part of her ministry. And she's always been serious about her ministry and her work that God has called her to do, and that is with working with young people. And a couple of weeks ago, I was working with some kids in my community, and someone that knew my mom, they were around, and they said, "Wow, you're just like your mother." And I just took that as the greatest compliment ever. It was the best thing they could have said to me that day.
Mary Monford, my beautiful aunt, always been a good person to be around. Aunt Maygal, God has blessed you with 65 years. I hope He blesses you with quite a few more. Stay with God always.
Happy birthday, Mom. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you to death. I couldn't have asked for a better mother. Words, it's an overused term when a person say words can't express, but that's how I really and truly honestly feel. Words can't express what you mean to me, what you mean to this family. And I just thank God for you, honestly. I even threw my purple joint on. I got the little purple thing going right here too. So I purpled it out for you, you know what I'm saying? That's that. Whenever I see the color purple, I automatically think of my mother. So, I just love you. So, I'm grateful to God for blessing you to see another year, and I love you. Happy birthday, Mama.
I'd like to say a few things about a woman that I've known for years, ever since I was a little kid. A woman of many characters, caring, concerned, compassionate, truly a friend. And I've found her to be a person that you can rely on and trust, and that she is always there when you need her. Miss Mary Chambers Monford, I found her to be a woman that understands and care about people. And through the years of working with her as her assistant at the Salvation Army Community Center, and all the children we raised, tried to give them be a role model to them.
One of the fondest memories I have is I remember when the night Dad and Mom got married. I went over to Whittier Elementary and got on the merry-go-round, and I got dizzy and really got sick and went home and laid in the bed. No one knew I had laid in the bed, and I never forget that on the night that you all should have been at your reception, you and Dad had to come on Central Street looking for me, and the police had been looking, and I was in the bed the whole time. But second memory is that one of the best things that ever happened to us is that when Bruce and I came in the house, the rule was we had to go to church at least twice a month. Who would have thought that I'm addicted to church now, and am the pastor of the church that I used to go to twice a month.
I just want to say happy birthday and many more, and have a good one, and don't drink too much punch. Real punch. Yeah, I think she's going to get tipsy off a punch. Yeah. All right. Happy birthday, Mary.
Miss Monford, you've been the most inspiring lady in my life. I've been knowing you for a long time. I just want to say happy birthday to you, and I love you very much. And we're going to see Oprah Winfrey one day. I promise you, when I get that money from that lottery.
When I was growing up, a birthday meant everything. So my birthday being September 4th, I was like super excited, thinking, it's my day. And I went down to the Bradfield Center, and I'm thinking, everybody gonna celebrate me, and I'm trying to figure out why there's these gifts and different things there, and people hugging Miss Mary Monford on my birthday, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and then I find out it's her birthday, and from that day, my birthday meant so much more to be sharing it with somebody as honorable, as stand up, as Miss Mary Monford, and from that point on, we shared a birthday, and then when I came back from the military, I thought she had forgot. And she, our birthday was coming up, and she said, hey, it's our birthday coming up. And I was just like, wow, like she really remembers that I'm a part of that with her. So for me, it's a lot more special because we share a birthday, but it's really her birthday.
She just always been there. Somebody you ain't never got to worry about if she gonna be in your corner or not. She there with that bright purple on, making your day smiling. So that's my baby. I love you, Grandma. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Monford. We love you, and we wish you many more.
Miss Monford, happy birthday. Love you.
Happy birthday. I love you, Miss Monford.
Happy birthday, and God bless.
Happy birthday, Mom. Thank you for the blessings that you bestowed upon my life, and many, many more years.
I just want to say to Pearl, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mom. I love you.
I want to take this time to wish her a happy birthday, and I pray many, 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 many more. And, just thank you so much for everything that you've done for me in my life, and I certainly appreciate it. God bless you.
In a mother's love, you will find everything. Everything's all right. To a mother's love, you are bound. You can rest on sacred ground. In a mother's love, you are free to dream, because she sees what you can be. In a mother's love, you see the sun, enough for two, but you are one. In a mother's love, you can feel when something hurts. You can heal. Yes, a mother's love is real. You grow because she knows to let you go. Yeah, mama. A mother's love, a mother's love, yeah. Alright, mama, mama, hey. A mother's love, a mother's love, yeah. Alright. And a mother's love never lies. She believes you can fly with all her might. A mother's love, oh yeah, hey, yeah. You taught me everything and everything you've given me, I always keep it inside. You're the driving force in my life. Hey, there isn't anything or anyone that I could be, and it just wouldn't feel right if I didn't have you by my side. Oh, you were there for me, to love and care for me when skies were gray. Whenever I was down, you were always there to comfort me. No one else can be what you have been to me. You will always be, you will always be the girl in my life for all time. Mama, mama, you know I love you. Ooh, you know I love you, mama. Mama, you're the queen of my heart. Your love is like tears from the stars. Mama, I just want you to know, loving you is like food to my soul. You're always down for me, have always been around for me, even when I was bad. You showed me right from my wrong. Yes, you did. And you took up for me when everyone was down on me. You always did understand. You gave me strength to go on. There were so many times looking back when I was so afraid. And then you come to me and you say to me, I could face anything.